Hello people, it's that time. It's that time again. And we go again. So, welcome everyone to my live stream. Welcome to the channel. My name's Danny C. Let's get down to business, shall we? I hope everyone's doing good. And I hope everyone is well. So, yeah. Bit of a little delay, which I do apologize for those who are wondering. Obviously, when I mentioned approximately 6:15 UK time for when the lobby's open, and obviously just got into the house after going through some traffic jams that are like no other, and which don't happen very often because obviously there's been some of the roads have been closed off, and obviously one day came across that there was a car accident, so hopefully those involved are okay. And obviously the other roads, obviously there was some temporary traffic lights with some roadworks, which obviously I was out to then obviously got through in one piece, but managed to get something to bite and do an hour or so on some open lobbies. So we're going to be doing some GR2s once more with a bit of practice and race. So let's go and spare a moment to say hello to who's in the chat. Good evening, James. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're well. So obviously we're going to be kickstarting off some open lobbies at the Red Bull Ring. So without further ado, feel free to set a lap time if you wish for some practice, and the lobby's open. Okie dokie. No worries, buddy. No worries, buddy. And there's our friend Ruiki. Good evening to you. Hope you're well. So let's see how quickly this lobby fills up, especially at the Red Bull Ring. Excuse me. So yeah, let's go with the Audi. I've not even used the Audi RS5 for quite some time, so we'll see how that pans out. Got the DRS wide open. Pro Racer's in. Welcome along, Pro Racer. And there's Brad. Welcome, Brad. So we're just waiting for a couple of people, and they'll announce the countdown to the race. Versino's in. Welcome along, Versino. So see if there's anybody behind, and then we will. And Kajun's in. Sergeant's in. Good evening, good evening. Hope you're well. So now we've got enough people in. And there's Rich. And Simon's in. I'll give it 6 bins. Nice to see you again, says Rich. So that does remind me of something. I'm sure I've raced with Rich before. I'm not too sure, but apologies if I forget, because it's just like there's so many names there to think of, isn't there? Well, to try and remember and who I've raced with and so on. Welcome along, June. Good evening to you. Thank you for tuning in, and welcome along. Hope you're well. Burn doors in. Delta Bell's in. Steady on, buddy. So we say hello to our friend Delta Bell. Brake balance set to 5 to the rear for those who are wondering what brake balance I'm setting. There we go. That time should do me nicely. So just spare a moment to take a nice view over the Spielberg landscape with all the trees and the racetrack and the Austrian flag, of course. Obviously you have a monster livery racing car tearing up Red Bull's back garden. Enrique's just taking a 180 turn. Welcome along. Obviously he's happy with that time, although that he's a 10th behind in different car. Obviously he's using the Honda and I'm using the Audi, which I had to literally, you know, just you know, when you have the DRS, then obviously you just use it very much everywhere. Even if you get to a certain speed, then that's when the DRS becomes available, and therefore that you just got to manage it to reduce the drag on these things. So this was what the DTM had at the time when before they've gone into the GT3 era, when DTM was obviously when you had the Mercedes, the BMW, the Audis. So and nowadays it's a totally different era for sure. So without further ado, there's 10 of us in. So we'll have a look at who's out on track. So there's Sajid in the Honda and SX. And there's Rowiki in the Honda. And there's Simon in the Honda. And there's Brad in the Audi. And there's Faker in the Audi too. And there's Kajun in the Honda. Delta Bell in the Honda. And Rich in the Audi. So there's Versino in the Audi. And there's Danny C in the pits. So there's 10 of us in, so we're expecting some more company later on, I'm sure of that. So winner chooses track, unless the winner hasn't got a certain track in mind, can pass it on to somebody else. Unless they've not, unless the winner who has not chosen the track leaves the lobby, then obviously I'll get to choose it. Unless somebody else mentions a certain track or where we should go next. So, hello people. Please be civil and respectful to other racers and have fun. So, the race is starting soon. Have a good race, everyone, and best of luck. And let's have a clean race as well. And before we get going, and if you accidentally hit someone, and if you feel it's your fault, just simply pull to one side. Give the place back to the person you made contact with. Take your time, don't rush it. Just find a space spot to pull over to one side. Give the place back to the person you made contact with. So without further ado, let's get this first race of the evening underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Grid start with 4-star checkers on. Unless I've not to put it on, but we'll see. And Delta Bell Nick's pole position off me. Yep, great start with 4-star checkers on. Handbrake or foot brake, your preference. Too much wheel spin. Whoa. Just had to be mindful with Delta Bell there. As he's gone wide. DRS wide open. Oh, he's lost it. Sajid makes a mistake. Fluff my lines a touch on the final corner. So we've got Delta Bell in the lead with myself in second, Sergeant in third, Simon in fourth. Storm's in. Welcome along, Storm. Making this car fly around in corners as much as I can, even with the DRS open. So the Delta Bell in the lead. I've took the fastest lap of the race so far. Oh, Delta Bell's got a bit overexcited with that sausage curve. Sorry to see that, buddy, but unlucky. Keep going. Pulling out a 2-second lead ahead of my nearest opponent. Sergeant's had a moment there. Has he had a moment with the sausage curb? If he is the case, unlucky, buddy. Long way to go. And that puts Simon up to P2. Whoa! Whoops, it is. Lost it. Having tried too hard. But the race is not over yet because Simon's taken a half-second penalty. Sergeant's managed to overtake me. Sergeant might have exceeded track limits. It's over to Simon if he can handle the pressure from Sergeant and myself. Around the final corner, and Simon takes the win. Well done, buddy. Well done, everyone. Bit of an exciting race towards the end. After my spin. Got a bit warm there in that jumper, so grab the replays if you want them. So I just want to spare a moment to say well done to these two who've given me a good race. So do you want to choose the track for us, Simon, please, if there's a certain track you have in mind? And there's our friend Alex, who's just joined in. Yes, GG to you, Sergeant. So I've got Simon taking the win with Sergeant in second, myself in third with the fastest lap. We've got Brad in fourth, Roiki in fifth, Richo in sixth, Delta Bell in seventh, Kajun in eighth, Versino in ninth, Faker in 10th. Have you got a track for us to choose, Simon? If you don't mind choosing for us, please. Autopol is that in Japan? Okay, no problem. Autopolis is the next one. So let's go to Autopolis for the next one. Where is it? Where is it? The full course one. I'm going to choose the track, Brad. I'm going to go with the Nismo for this one. Race starting in, I'll give it 6 minutes. Feel free to do a fast lap. Smiley face. Okay. I've got Dizzy in the lobby. Welcome along, Dizzy. Welcome along, Alex. Thank you for tuning in. And welcome to my lobby. Hope you're well, my friend. And there's our friend Beckus. So for those who are just joined, this is the second race of the evening. Just waits for Beckus to, or Dizzy to finish initializing, and then so Simon's left. Obviously he was the one who chose the track. So we say hello to our friends Beckus and Dizzy. So I'm gonna go with the Nismo for this one. Get the feel of that and we'll go from there. Good evening, Derek. Yes, I normally do open lobbies on Tuesday evenings. And sometimes in other times where if it's later on in the week or beginning of the week, depending on my schedules with the real life stuff. So obviously I do throw different car categories, which is something I like to do for sure. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope you're well. Hope your practice is going well for your upcoming league race. Thank you very much for the compliment also. Appreciate that too. And I'm not too bad, thank you. I'm not too bad here. Just been done a gym session, and then when I came home after getting a few things from the shop, like load of traffic. Literally, there was one road that had been closed because somebody had a car accident. So hopefully those involved are okay. And the other, there was some roadworks, which obviously there were a set of temporary traffic lights, which obviously, you know, when you want to get some things overdone with, then it can't be helped really. But a few minutes later, better than not. So Lofty's in. Excuse me. So I'm just gonna park it over here for a moment. I'm just not gonna set a lap time. I'm gonna do a last to first challenge thing. No problem. Yeah, definitely. And then trained in the gym for over a decade. That's a long time to remain fit and to remain fitness levels, and the standards are to a high. And obviously I've done some powerlifting contests before, then haven't done one in a good few years. Obviously because when I was adapting from that to playing Gran Turismo, and when I was doing some league racing, of course, and then it's good to have the balance for sure. Then because when you get to a certain point, then you don't want to be just using the joints up too much and so on, because otherwise it's gonna affect you for later on, I'm sure. But then I've done some things since then. Done that Tough Mudder from early in the year in Yorkshire, 15k, and that was good. I've done it before, so to do it again for the second time just makes it ever so rewarding. So there you have it, just a bit of background from my side from the fitness journeys and so on. And then so as of like when I'm getting into like my 30s, obviously like I don't even feel old, because your mind has the power just to get out of bed and do whatever you're gonna do. Do you know what I mean? So this is like what keeps me going, as well as driving to the best of my capabilities on the wheel along with the pedals. There's something that you just want to drive out of your skin to the best you can, compared to what you normally do on the roads, when you're driving or riding a motorcycle on the roads or whatever. It's like you just taking a stroll to be sure you get through from A to B in one piece. So yeah. So we've got a full lobby. Welcome to some new people. We have got some of the RS5s, some of the Lexus, some of the Hondas, some of the Nismos. So let's have a look at who we got out of the truck. So we've got Rowiki setting the benchmark in the Honda. We've got Garlo in the Lexus. And there's Kajun in the Honda. And there's Versino in the Nissan. And there's Richo in the Nissan. And there's Beckus in the Honda. And there's Brad in the Audi. And there's Delta Bell in the Honda. Alex going lawnmowing in the Nissan. And there's Faker in the Audi. And there's MJ in the Audi. Lofty in the Nissan. And there's Keen in the Audi. Danny C, Dizzy. Yeah, definitely. No problem at all. No problem at all. So we're going past the 6 minute mark. So let's put out the message. Race started soon. Have a good race, everyone, and best of luck. And let's have a clean race as well. So without further ado, 16 of us in. Let's get this next race underway. It's a great start with 4 star checkers on as well. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Just let these two by. Oh, sorry, buddy. Good job I kept you going. Gonna have to be careful there, Faker. Saw that from my naked eyes, so. Oh, he's got lawnmower in! How I kept that out of the barrier, I had no idea. Keep going. Bit of a messy start there, but we've somehow done our best to make up some places from where we left off. Gonna have to give the place back, Alex, where you can, or where you're safe to do so. That was a push to pass on that one, buddy. Good sportsmanship, buddy. Well done. Well done for giving the place back. Same goes to you, Lofty. Thanks for giving way after making contact. Don't worry about where you finish. Bit manic from my side. Delta Bell's got lawnmower in the Honda. gonna have to be patient through this complexion of corners in order to make the move. German's got the DRS open. I'm going for the move. Left him enough racing room. Over revved it, couldn't quite get the exit. He's done a switcheroo, he's not giving this one up. Oh, sorry bud, just go, go, go. We're on the last lap now. We'll try again. We kept going somehow. He's still there. He's still there. Roiki takes the win with Sajid in second, Dizzy in third. Kajun about to take fourth, which he has done. I'll take home a fifth place. P5 in his mine, as Craig from Player Sport would say. No worries, Alex. No worries. I saw the contact, and then you did write to give way to the person you made contact with. I saw that from my eyes, and it's So that's some good sportsmanship for you. M2O Fire, GG to you. Welcome along. So grab the replays if you want them. So do you want to choose the track for us, please, Roiki? If there's a certain track you have in mind. So what I'm going to do is don't take it too personally, buddy. It's just because I saw the content from this person, then just gonna to give him some time out. So yeah, no problem, Alex. No problem. So we've got Roiki taking the win with Sajid in second, Dizzy in third with the fastest lap. We've got June in fourth, myself in fifth. We've got Brad in sixth. We've got Versino in seventh. We've got Keen in eighth. Maxi, should I say. We've got Beckis in ninth. We've got Richo in 10th. We've got MJ in 11th. We've got Alex in 12th. Lofty in 13th. We've got Faker in 14th. Delta Bell. Gallo, the only ones to retire from this race. Monza it is. Where's the clean race with me? 2 races you put me off the track. No problem. Monza it is. Gotta be with the chicane. Yep. We've got the chicken. We've got the chicken. So Sergeant before him. And now Monza. Good job I saved the lobby settings. Because for some reason it's not letting me choose the track, which he has done now. Okie dokie. So could be. Could be. So I'm gonna go with the Honda. So race starting in 6 minutes. Feel free to do a fast lap. So I'm not gonna do the qualifying. So I'm just gonna go to the toilet, and I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okie dokie, I'm back. Fresh as you like. So we've got most of them in the Honda, and there's some of the Nismo, one in the Audi. Well, some of the Nismos, some of the Audi. So just a quick feel of the track also, as we got, I would assume, somebody doing donuts in the middle of the track. Just let these people by. And that was a very good attack from me on the curb. Throw me off the track, kept pointing in the right direction somehow. So let's have a look at who got out of track. So there's 15 out of 16, so there's Rowicki in the Honda, Versino in the Honda, Lofty in the Nissan, Richo in the Honda, Alex in the Nismo, MJ in the Audi, and there's Maxi in the Audi, and there's Dizzy chilling in the Honda, spitting flames out to the exhaust, and we've got Kajun in the pits in the Honda, and there's Sajin chilling on the escape road, Zovo in the Audi, Mega Kiss in the Honda, Delta Ball in the Honda, Danny C, Beckers, and Big Redder's in. Welcome along, Big Redder. Hope you're well. So there's 16 of us in. Race starting soon. Have a good race, best of luck, and let's have a clean race as well, and be careful. Okay, dokie. So let's get this next race underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. And for those who are watching, grab your popcorns, because we're about to see something crazy. Hopefully everyone gets through in one piece. I just didn't even qualify for my dear life. So that puts me P9, so what I'll do is I'll just kindly pull over to one side, let a few people by, and feel free to do the same. I said something. I'm sorry to see what happened, Dizzy. All happening at once. I was there. So we're very much getting into the rhythm now with that slipstream battle going off. And the Roiki looks like he's running away from the pack. Sergeant gets through the pair of them safely. The German and the Audi had to take the escape route. Had to slow down a bit so that I don't get a penalty for exceeding track limits. Alex is got a set half-second penalty to serve, which he has done. He's going for the move. Can Dizzy do the same? Oh. After you, mate. Oh, what was that? Thank you for waiting. Appreciate that. Welcome along, human train. Human. Tarian. Humanitarian. Got there. Welcome along, buddy. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're well. So I've got Roiki in the lead, Lofty in second. Got Maxi up ahead. Let's see some cars up ahead as we're headed down to Ascari. That was super close, that one. And unfortunately, Maxi has been awarded a 1 second penalty for abusing track limits. How far is 10th? It can't be that far, surely. Carjune's gone off. Sorry to see that, buddy. Not sure what happened. P10 is in our sights. Oh, it's going to be last of the brakes. The German goes defensive. I don't know if it's just a nudge, but it felt like a nudge. Well done, buddy. Well done for giving the place back. Really good sportsmanship. I just see the yellow car slow down right before the checkered flag. Brilliant sportsmanship. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Although I was very much on the track, and then I felt the nudge. So we've got there. We've got there from this sticky situation at Monza. So well done to Ruiki once more on the win. So do you want to choose the track here, please? If there's a certain track you have in mind. And those of you who have made contact with me, then obviously thank you for giving the place back also, and obviously I did right, and no problem, buddy. Thank you for waiting. Then no problem, Lofty. No problem. Thank you very much for joining. More than welcome anytime. And I hope to see you again soon. So we've got D-Lux who's joined in. So just changing the track to Watkins Glen. Winner chooses track, buddy. Winner chooses track, big redder. So welcome along, D-Lux. And there's Bulldog Jensen. Welcome along, Bulldog. Race starting in, give it 6 minutes. Feel free to do a fast lap. But we're just on practice mode in a minute, so please just enter to do a qualifying lap if you wish. And I'm just going around the out lap, and then I'll get a quick lap in, have a look at who's out of the track, and we'll get some racing going. Pepper's joined. So that's let me by. Thank you, D-Logs, for letting me by. That's one quick lap overdone with. So we'll have a look at see what we've got out. It says we've got a full lobby once more. Thank you very much for your continuous support, and anybody liking the content on what I'm doing, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't, and every little bit helps. If you want to see some open lobby sprint racing action in any car category, I throw it, and some league racing ventures and so on. Anything Gran Turismo World Series related. So we've got Rowicki throwing it over the curbs, and so we've got Delta Bell. Rowicki was in the Honda, and so is Delta Bell. He's in the Honda. Dizzy's in the Honda, which he is still. And there's Kajun sticking with the Honda too. And there's Richo in the Honda, Alex in the Nissan, and there's MJ in the Audi, and there's Maxi in the Audi, and there's D-Lux in the Honda, Bulldog Jensen in the Monster Honda, We've got Pep in the Honda, Zovko in the Audi, there's Danny C, Big Redder, and Dizzy. So that makes it 16 of us in. Are you racing this one, Sajin, or are you spectating? Let me know in the chat. So, well, the 6 minutes has gone by, very much so. Alright, starting soon. Have a good race. Good luck. And let's have a clean race as well. You racing this one, buddy? Okay, no worries. I've just seen. No problem. Just seen the two you ticked in, so... No worries. No worries. It's all good. It's all good. Have a good race, everyone. Let's get this next race underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Those who have just joined, grid start with full start check is on. Roiki and Dizzy ahead of me on qualifying. Let's see who gets the best of starts. Good launch. Took myself in. After you, buddy. Roiki's made a mistake. We're up into P2. Let's see if I can catch up to Dizzy. But I've got Roiki on my sight in the back. So we've got Dizzy in the lead with myself in second, Rowiki in third. Right within a second of Dizzy. Got some momentum now. Currently setting the fastest lap once more. Pepper's left. Hope Pepper's okay. Getting a little closer now. Just need to keep doing what I'm doing. And then I'll stand a chance. And you know what time it is? It's Danny C time. Foot flat to the floor, to the best of my ability. Here we go. We're on the last lap now. He might have gone a bit wide. He's feeling it. Only just a little. But this is as close as I've been all race long. But I just need to keep piling the pressure on to the best I can. And be mindful of the dirty air, because that's another thing you've got to bear in mind also. Get a little closer. Just need to take a look. Well done, Dizzy. You got there in the end. I almost had you, dude. Well played, buddy. Grab the replays if you want them. Well done, Dizzy. Appreciate some good racing. Same goes to you, Roiki. So, do you want to choose the track first, please? If there's a certain track you have in mind. Yeah, no problem, MJ. Thank you very much for joining. Have a great evening. Hope to see you again soon. So we've got Dizzy taking the win with myself in second with the fastest lap, Roiki in third, Kajun in fourth, Versino in fifth, Deluxe in fifth, Sargent in seventh, we've got MJ in eighth, we've got Maxi in ninth, Richo in 10th, we've got Alex in 11th, Jensen in 12th, we've got Delta Bell, Zovko, Big Redder, and Pep the only ones to retire for this race. Sencroy B reverse. Okie dokie. So this is going to be the last race of the stream, I'm afraid, as I'm going to have to crack on with other things. Back to reality now. So Sencroy B in reverse. So we'll take it to like 4 laps. No, not that direction, but the layout B reverse. And we'll reduce it down to 4 laps. Obviously, it's a slightly longer track. No worries, Kajun. Thank you very much for joining. Have a great evening, whatever you're up to. And I hope to see you again soon. So, if people don't want this track, I'll choose again. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, it's just depending what if it's okay with everyone to race this one. But if they don't want to race this one, then you could choose again. It's not a problem, Alex. So, regardless, this is the last race of the stream. Obviously, there's 8 of us in. Race starting in... I'll give it 5 minutes. So that just gives me a chance to go for a toilet break. Back in 2 secs. And I'm back. Wesley, welcome along. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're well, my friend. Good driver, Danny. Last 2 races, so good. Thanks, Zovko. Thank you very much for taking part in my open lobbies. More than welcome anytime. Hope you're well. So, let's have a quick look at who we got out on track. So, DZ says this track is never used. It's a hidden gem. I don't use it as much because it's just like with some people that most people will just race in the normal direction, and then there's not many that do reverse layouts, unless when you have PD, for example, that like to throw out some tracks with the reverse layout. So I've obviously got Delta Bell in the Honda. We've got Rowiki in the Mercedes. And we've got D-Lock, sorry. My apologies. We've got D-Locks in the Honda. We've got Sargent in the Honda. We've got Alex in the Nismo. We've got Jensen in the Honda. The 2008 Honda. And there's myself, Alex. So we may as well just get it over done with this race. So 1:55, so should take us up till 8 o'clock, something like that. Excuse me, losing my voice for a moment there. So race started soon. Have a good race and best of luck. And let's have a quick racing. It's mega racing, yeah, definitely. And for some people that just hate reverse racing, and some people like it. I mean, it's anybody's preference, really, I suppose. So let's get this last race underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grid start with 4 star checkers on. Good luck, everyone. So I'll get DZ on the left, so I have no idea whereabouts I'm meant to place the car. Go ahead. Because I had a second thought of it when we went together, me and Alex, and so I thought I'd just give way. Three out rest going on to the end of the bridge. Oh, that was... No, you're right, just keep going. Lava Trees, welcome along. Sorry that this is the last race of the stream. Delta Bells touched the gravel or the grass, which sent him into a spin. No problem, Delta Bell. Thank you very much for joining. Have a great evening, whatever you're up to. And I hope to see you again soon. Illusion has joined. Sorry that this is the last race of the stream. We've got another one who's retired from this race. Alright, within the slipstream of Sajid. Oh, I've hit the bloody wall, haven't I? Oh, I've got a bit deep there. So on our last lap now. Bit of a mountain to climb to try and catch the podium. No problem, Jensen. Thank you very much for joining. Have a great evening and I hope to see you again soon. Well done, Dizzy, for the win. D-Locks in P2. And Sajin in third. Oh, he got a penalty. Oh no. Sorry to see that, D-Locks. So that is the last race of the evening done. Until our next two open lobbies next week, I'm afraid, because, well, obviously with the weekend, well, just around the corner with the boxing, then yeah, it's gonna keep you busy, I'm sure of that. So grab the replays if you want them. Oh. Thanks for, so I'd just like to spare a moment to say thanks for joining. Subscribe to my YouTube at It's Danny C. See you next time and take care all. Obviously, anybody who knows me or has subscribed already, then your time and effort is really appreciated. So, took the last corner a bit too much on the inside. Oh, so that's how you got the penalty. Okay. Well, you did well there, regardless, and yeah, that's the main thing. And GG's to you, Alex, and yeah, no problem. I'll be live tomorrow for some Manufacturers Cup Series action a little earlier on, a little early in the day, as early as 5 o'clock. So be sure to tune in out for those who are doing the Manufacturers Cup, which I will get into that. So have a good one. So let me see if there's any lobbies that are still going on. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate it. Sergeant, thank you very much for joining as well. One of the worst tracks ever created, says Sergeant. It's not a bad track because it's all like fictional in that sense. So, and GG's to Alex as well. GG to you, buddy. Appreciate it, Sergeant. Appreciate your time also. So let me see if there's the lobbies that are still going. So we have got some league races. We've got an open lobby that's obviously a GR3 lobby, including Buddy Boots, who I know. And there's Tula, Indian Stig Racing. So we've got a few familiar faces in there as well. And we've got White Tiger in there too, and Mortals in there with some Manufacturers Cup racing, of course. Supersonic, Rachel's GT for those that we've got German Kiwi in there. So I'm gonna open the daily tickets and see what I win. A free car. Okie dokie. So, just like to spare a moment to say thank you very much to those of you who are tuned in to say hello while on the go. Thank you very much for taking part in my open lobbies, and welcome to my new subscribers to the channel and to my community. For those who don't know, get to know. I do open lobbies in car categories from top of the pyramid to the bottom of the pyramid as of GR1s, GR2s, GR3s, GR4s, etc. I do some league race adventures, especially the Gran Turismo World Series championships. So even if it's the manufacturers Nations Cup, so yeah, that obviously I'll be live around 4:30ish UK time, maybe a little bit later. So obviously that as we're off to Spa for the first round of the Manufacturers Cup exhibition series, so we will see how that pans out as well. So I have no idea what to expect, but obviously to go with a different manufacturer, which is McLaren, having driven Porsche, having driven Toyota, obviously McLaren's a different breed, I'm sure of that. So we will see how we get on in the occasion. So thank you very much for watching. Anybody liking the content, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. We're very much getting within striking distance of the 400 mark of YouTube subscribers. So we're getting near there. We're getting there. So, and who knows when I'll get to 500. 500's, well, it's not an if, it's a matter of when. But the 500 is getting there too. It's getting there. And as long as we keep doing what we're doing, then that's what keeps the community going also. So, anyhow, I'm going to crack on with other things. Have a great evening, great afternoon, a great morning, wherever you are. And for myself, Danny C, I'll catch you on the next one. Take care all, and bye-bye.